Very good morning, all the students of 6th standard. We are learning our 10th lesson of history, ancient India and cultures. Page number 51 is going on from this lesson. Ancient India and the culture. Varanasi. The river Ganga has two tributaries. Ganga river has two tributaries, Varna and Asi. Varna and Asi, these are the two tributaries of Ganga river. The city located between them came to be called as a Varanasi, and the city which is located between the two river, that city is also came to be called as a Varanasi. So Varna and Asi, these are the two rivers are there. Between the two rivers, Varanasi, this city is there, and the city is also called on the name of these two rivers. Since ancient time, it has had centers which provided educations in the areas of Vedic as well as Jain and Buddhist philosophy. From ancient time, this city, Varanasi, it's provide the educations there. It is a center of education. It provides educations about in a Sanskrit language. It provides educations as Vedic literatures, or it provides along with that Jain and Buddhist philosophies also educations we get through the from these cities. There number of the institutions are there. Vallabhi was an ancient city in Saurashtra. Next one, Vallabhi, it is there. It is ancient city from Saurashtra, or ancient city from the Gujarat side, if you see there. From the 5th to 18th century, it was an important center of Jain and Buddhist philosophy. From 5th to 18th century, Vallabhi is also one important center from the Buddhist philosophy there. Yuan Chang and listed Istings there. The Chinese Bhikkhu had visited Vallabhi there. Yuan Chang and Isting. These are the Chinese bhikkhus, they are the travelers or the religious priests. They visited they had visited to the Vallabhi city. Next, Nalanda University there. The remain of the ancient Nalanda universities can be found near today's Patna city in Bihar. Remain artifacts, what are the objects were there? Means what are the objects are there of the Nalanda University? That remains of the Nalanda University is still we can see, or it can be it found near the Patna city. Patna, it is the capital of Bihar. Emperor Harshvardhan made generous donations to this university, and Emperor Harshvardhan, he donated most of amount he donated for the Nalanda University. Harshvardhan, for the education, he donated the some donations to this university. According to the descriptions of the Yuan Chang and Istings there, Nalanda University could accommodate thousands of students there. So according to the Chinese traveler there, we can understand this Nalanda University can be accommodated to thousands of the peoples of the students there. The library stocked thousands of books there. So in the Nalanda University there, in the Nalanda, this library is full of thousands of books there. Students seeking admissions to the university had to appear for an examinations to entrance get there at the entrance. So those who are the students, those who want to get education from this university, they have to give first of all the entrance exam to get admissions to enrollment in this university there. So those who are the expert, those who are the good qualified educated good students, those who are highly skilled talented genius students, mostly such students get the admissions through this they get the admission in this university. The seal of Nalanda Mahaviras also we can see here. Next one, Vikramshila University is there. This university was located near today's Bhagalpur in Bihar. Vikramshila, this is university. This is also one of the ancient old university, and this university is also located near the Bhagalpur. It is the city from the Bihar state. It was established by a king named Dharampal in the 8th century CE. So this Vikramshila University, education institution established by a king, Dharampal, he was a king, lived into the 8th century. He set up or established this university. It had 6 vihars each having its own separate entrance. 6 vihars means 6 separate buildings were there, and each one of building has its own separate entrance of Vikramshila universities here. Some of the pictures also are here. Kanchi is also the next one. During the region of the Pallava dynasty, 6th century, Pallavas we know that. So during the time of Pallava dynasty into the 6th century, see Kanchi in Tamil Nadu emerged an important center of education. From Tamil Nadu, if you say that Kanchipuram or the Kanchi from the Tamil Nadu, it's emerged an important center of education. Those were the education institutions were there. Among that, this Kanchi from the Tamil Nadu, it's became important, it's emerged, it's become famous as a center of education now here. It was center for the teaching and learning of Vedic, Jain and Buddhist texts. So this Kanchi is famous for the educations, is famous for the education institution there. It is famous for the education center, and it started to be provide educations into the different for the different subjects there, with the different learning branches of Vedic civilizations, Vedic literatures. It started to be provide the education of Jain literatures and the Buddhist texts also there. So these were some of the universities where the education institutions were there famous from ancient time. Among that we have studied today we have studied about the Takshashila. Previously only we have studied Varanasi is there, Vallabhi, Nalanda, Vikramshila and Kanchi. So Takshashila 1, Varanasi 2nd, Vallabhi 3rd, Nalanda 4th, Vikramshila 5th and Kanchi. Like these were the 6 education institutions where they are famous in ancient time. People gave importance for the education also at the time. So what we will do today, we'll stop here, and when we will come tomorrow, we'll come with the next one video. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.